about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and here he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skilled by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Eguavoen running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too, with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden Barrett and an early touch and an excellent.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Hello, viewers, and welcome once again to Sports Orbit, coming to you from the Leadership Podcast studio. My name is Afa Acho, and Salifu Swan is here with me. Salifu, welcome to Sports Orbit once again.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure. It's my pleasure to be on this spot all the time. And how was the weekend?
Yes, fine as always.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Well,
why not?
For me, my weekend was so memorable and so sweet. Some people, I feel that some people will have something to complain about it.
Well, some people might do, but I don't, as you can see. The weekend was good.
Notwithstanding the Man City debacle.
No, at all. It's one of those things that happen in the game of sports. You win some and you lose some. It happens.
Well, it's appeared that Ragnar Nick has started complaining that he can no longer force his player to play.
Yes, exactly. Well, his tenure is only for interim basis, so at the end of the season, we'll see what happens from there.
You don't have the magic to turn you around.
Well,
So
at the end of the season, we'll find out. Anyway, viewers, on Sports Orbit today, we have so much in store for you. Of course, Samson Siasia is in the news. We'll find out why it's in the news then. Ogeni Onazi is also in the news. Recall that after being away from the national team for a while, he was named in that additional list on standby, and he has a few things to say. Also, Igalo is also in the news then. We'll give you news coming from the weekend from interesting matches that went down in the NPFL and, of course, in the EPL also. Then, of course, we'll give you what the table looks like both in the NPFL and the EPL. Well, we'll begin with the World Cup playoff where Samson Siasia has come to fault the list for the Ghana clash as released by Super Eagles interim technical advisor Austin Eguavoen. As long as Siasia is concerned, he felt some names should not have made that list, saying that there are a few players who are quite new in that list where he feels that Coach Austin Eguavoen should have stuck with the players that he's more familiar with. We spoke a bit about that list when it came out, and I think also over through the weekend, well, discussing with a few colleagues also, they also complained of the list. For someone was saying, for someone like Etebo, for instance, he sees no reason why he should make the list because this is someone who has been coming, who's just returned from injury, and since he returned from injury, he's yet to even taste action. And same for even our vice captain, funny enough, Chus Ekong. Since after the AFCON, he hasn't played a single game for his team. So you begin to look at some of these names on this list and you feel, is this the best we have? Couldn't they have been replaced with other people?
Well, just like you rightly say, when the business come out, we'll talk about it here, and it's like, although we're not a coach, but it's like one of the reputable coach in this country has come to agree with what some of the things we say. Because yes, just like Krati and Siasia has also regarded that bringing new players at this kind of a very crucial match may be counterproductive. Well, we may be wrong. It's left for Eguavoen and is taking out to prove us wrong. Because just like Siasia, you have less than 3 days, just a maximum of 3 days to train these players. And in the short in mind that is more importantly that about a month ago, you have a full complement of the sport, play with them at the AFCON. So what one would expect still stick with that AFCON squad. Probably
exactly.
stick with that AFCON squad. Because that AFCON squad, you still have a whole lot of players that are still there on the bench that can still make experience. So bringing new player, for instance, yes, Emmanuel Dennis will know his status as a striker, but he has not played. He has not played with this team.
In fact, even for Watford, he has been on a poor run of form. He's yet to score in his last 8 matches.
He has not played with this team. At the Ademola Lukman, no doubt about it. He's a good striker, but he has not played with this team. Now, just like you need a chemistry. Players need to understand each other. Need to understand each other, and just like and that's what Siasia is pointing out. But at a crucial match, and just like even there was one of the international also said that this is not the time to experiment. You don't use a big match to experiment the player. You use friendlies and other matches where you feel that they are not much important. The result may not matter based on the one where you stand on your position. But this kind of match that is very critical, any slight mistake will count against you. Well, we pray that it will not work against us. We pray that Eguavoen and the might have done their homework diligently before bringing all these new pieces. Because if you're looking at that squad, we have not less than 6 new players that were not part of that at all. And for a crucial match against a country that is just a perennial rival, a tough team like Black Star of Ghana. So let's see how it goes. But it's good that Siasia has agreed with what some of the things we say here.
I mean, like we said.
And so sorry, and I hope this kind of the world, when you criticize people, bring meaning to it, and I hope Eguavoen to understand what Siasia is trying to say. It's not. I totally agree too. He should not read any different meaning to what he's saying. It's not against him, but it's trying to serve as a caution. Be mindful of what we are doing. Because the desire of every Nigerian and the desire of every is for us to qualify for the World Cup.
And if you look at, someone said, why not even wait? Let's even get the ticket first. There's plenty of opportunity to try these players.
Yes.
Let's wait. Get this ticket first. Then you cannot start inviting players to try the World Cup. There'll be enough FIFA windows before the World Cup.
Yes.
Before the World Cup, at least we'll have at least a month to camp. We'll play enough friendly. So at that period, you'll be able to try a lot of these players, see which ones can fit into your what the team and what you want to play. Exactly.
But not this time when we have just like the player will just sometimes based on our own like and some of the players will not even come to will not even report to the camp until just a day to the match. We'll just throw into the camp, and where will you have time to experiment all these time? You only need 11 players, and if you look at that squad, we are inviting almost 32 players just for 11 players. Yes, 25 on the basic list, while 7 on the standby list. But for you, for a coach that just come out of AFCON, that you just played an AFCON with a full complement of everybody believe your performance at the group stage was fantastic. But just like once of the technical last, they have knockouts out of the second round. But you all just find your mistake alive, but just throw the off way playoff qualifier to a whole lot of everybody can come and test. To me, I'm not comfortable with him. I'm not a technical person, but I'm not comfortable. And it's good that some of those who know the nitty-gritty what I have to play football are also coming out to say, but and I feel Eguavoen should not read different meaning. Nobody's criticizing him, nobody's against him. They are only trying to serve as a caution note, so he should be careful about the way he go about. But if we lose, it's his own head that will go for it, not my own head.
All right, still on that, one of the new additions to the squad, we remember Ogeni Onazi has come out to say that he still feels that he is very important for the Eagles. Actually, since he joined Saudi Arabia, second division club Al Abdallah in January 2022, he's yet to play for them. And previously, before this invitation, Onazi has been away from the team for 2 years. So, that day when I saw his name also on the list too, I actually questioned.
Is it 2 years? It's more than 2 years.
I think more than, I mean,
he was not part of the AFCON
2019. So it's more than 2 years.
So it's almost close to 5 years now.
Yeah,
exactly. I don't see him throughout the tenure of General. He was not never play on.
No, I think he went to Russia. He was on the team to Russia, I guess. I think after Russia, I can't remember. I think that was when he was frozen out of the team. But Now you're playing in Saudi Arabia, not even for a top four, a second division in Saudi Arabia. And according to him, he said, irrespective of even if you play for United or any club, as long as he said you're not bringing your club to play for the national team, it's your skills. For me, I think that is not that's senseless talk, because even in the top footballing countries like England and Spain, they look at those of their players who play for those top teams. You can't look at a player who plays for instance, an Almeria, and pick him up and ignore someone who is even playing for an Atletico or Sevilla, for instance, no matter the pedigree of the players playing in Almeria. So his talk, yes, he can just say, okay, he's still needed in the Eagles, but not bringing club talk. I think it's completely unnecessary.
Yes, I know. To some extent, I like that comment. They said that, okay, yes, what matter in the national team and what matter in the club is our individual skill and what you can put on. And just like he rightly said, sometimes you are playing in Barcelona or you are playing in the sense or playing in a PhD or Real Madrid, Liverpool, does not make you a fantastic player. There are some players who are still on the payroll, also on the list of my you, who know you and I don't even know them. But for sure they claim they're my players. So, and the rest that say you are not even coming. If you are coming, if you are coming to the national team, you are not coming to your club. It's about what can you contribute to the team, to the club that matters. And he feel that he has, and according to him, he has that experience. He has that experience to play in the national team. And basically, if you look at what he says, that probably his day and the national team, he has always been a middleman, being a bridge between the elders and the young, and he feel that to him, some of those things are lacking in the national team at the moment. And if he comes to the national team, he can be able to bring the gap between the young players and the old players to ensure that they, like you mentioned, that the Gallows, Musa, and the rest of the who are experienced players can also come together and guide the young boys to progress to progress. And what matters with this kind of matter in the game against Ghana is it's not about, it's about your experience. Who are the experienced players who can be able to do something? Yes, well, we agree. I agree to me on the day and night. He was one of the poor players who were doing where he was in national team. But it's unfortunate that the way he was quietly, he went off the mark and nobody heard much about him. But
I think
let's even see. He just one of the fun. He's just on the standby. If he even eventually go find his space into the list, because even the normal list, I think if the first score, I think okay, I think the first score.
Yeah. Away from that, because I'm sure if he was at the peak in top form, you won't be in Saudi Arabia playing for a second division team.
Absolutely, absolutely. And at the same time, you look at the age is no longer
on his side.
The fitness is already going.
Away from that, straight to the NPFL, where Rivers United and Plateau United maintained their winning streak, as Plateau United won 2-0 against Shooting Stars, and Rivers United won 2-0, while Plateau United also won in that one. In other matches, Abia Warriors played a 0-0 draw with Aqua United. Dakada FC 2-0 against Ayumba. Fine result for Dakada FC. Finally, Kano Pillars, that losing streak has halted for now with a 2-0 win over National United. And MFM losing at home to Kwara United. Then Remo Stars, of course, back to winning ways with a 3-0 thrashing of Sunshine Stars, while Wiki Tourists played a 1-0, 1-0 against Lobby Stars of Makurdi.
Yeah, looking at that result, I thumbs up for the River United and Plateau United.
Yeah.
Those two teams, they are waiting for who to lose first. So it's like the race is between two of them.
So the way it's looking now,
the way it's looking now, and even if you look at them, like, for instance, if the River United is probably to go and play. River United is probably to go and play Rangers or play Abia Warriors or play any of the Gombe United. So their focus is not even on the opponent on the pitch.
Exactly.
Their mind is with the result that will happen in the other match between any whoever Plateau United is up to play or play. The same thing goes to Plateau United. Plateau United are facing their only opponent. Their focus is not even on the opponent on the pitch. So they have added impetus, added advantage. Okay, apart from we need to beat this team to ensure that we maintain our top position or to maintain our chasing path against the Plateau United. If any slip, Plateau United will take over, or any River United will make it. So it has become a race between two of them. That is why two of them has maintained consistently. You win. Nobody is ready to drop a point. But another thing that I'm so happy that the Kano Pillars, one of our own team, was able to hold the losing streak, and now that has eased the relegation threat against them, and now they have that has moved them to the number 12 position on the log. We hope that this one is not just a fluke. They will be able to repeat, to maintain this consistent and win their next match so that they can be able to move. It's quite disappointing that Kano Pillar has to struggle against the minor team. But this victory, they have moved them from 14th position to number 12 on the log. And I pray that the next match they'll be able to win the next match so that they can maintain this level and move up.
Yeah, I mean, now quickly I look at the table right now. Rivers United are on top with 38 points from 17 games, followed closely by Plateau United, who have 37 points from 17 games. Remo Stars are still going strong, 29 points from 17 games at number 3, while Rangers of Enugu, 28 points from 17 games. Kwara United are 5th. Champions United, Aqua United are 6th at this point in time. Wiki Tourists make up the 7th position, Eimba number 8, Sunshine Stars and Gombe United 9 and 10 respectively. As it stands, MFM are currently in the relegation zone, followed by Katsina United, Niger Tornadoes. But if you look at the table from, let's say from 13th downwards, is still close to call. So any of those teams could still end up in the relegation zone. Because as of last week, Heartland were like 19, but a few good results have moved them out of those waters where they are currently number 15 on the table for now.
In fact, apart from one thing that I think the Mountain Club needs to up their game. There's good Wiki Tourists. Wiki Tourists are
exactly.
7th on the log. Wiki Tourists were struggling last season, but it appeared that more money put into the club, and the club has not given a good result. Gombe United, who just come out of second from the lower division to the top league, is putting up a brilliant performance. Why club like Nasarawa United that was even more almost looking like going to win the league last season. I don't think what is happening in Nasarawa United. I think Coach Balan DQ and his colleague and his coaching need to up their game, and whatever is their approach, they need to be up. Yes, 11th position is not a bad position, but playing on 11th position to 12 points, while the table top of Rivers United are almost Rivers United are giving almost close to 20 different points. So it's not good. It's not a good position for Nasarawa United. And at the same time, look at Lobby Star. Lobby Star who want to be one of the prime clubs.
Exactly. Not doing too well this season.
Not doing too well this season. Well, but Katsina United are also strongly. They are rolling in relegation. So Katsina United, MFF, and Kano Pillar, Niger Tornadoes, two of them are just in relegation candidate at the moment. But we hope that they'll be able to survive with Katsina United since the former chairman of the club, this man, sorry for forgetting, since the former chairman of the club, Balele left the club as the chairman of the club has not defined it 40. So I think Balele is no longer the chairman of Katsina United, but he's still the chairman of FA of Katsina United. So the chairman of FA he still needs to give some influence and give support to the club, because it's matter that what is the interest of the club, and it's Katsina. The interest here is Katsina. So all of them need to put their hands on them to ensure that Katsina United is not going to relegation.
All right, away from that, we'll go for a quick break and then we come back. Sports Orbit continues.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
All right, welcome back from that short break. You're still on to Sports Orbit. Away from that now to the Nigerian National League, where Rivers United has announced an upward review of match-winning bonuses and allowances for players and officials of the two teams of the state. From now on, every team will receive 1.5 million naira for every league game won in the current season, while each goal scorer will smile home with 200,000 naira. Then 150,000 naira will go for every player who gets an assist, while the second and third assist will go home with 100,000 naira each. What a way to motivate the team.
good motivation for the Bayelsa State government. And we hope that the Bayelsa United will be able to capitalize on it and up their game. Now, they almost get promotion to the Premier League last season, but unfortunately they didn't get. Despite playing the second division, they still went ahead and won the Federation Cup. That I want to call their field, and that qualified them, give them a ticket to campaign in the continental tournament, which is very good beyond, not go beyond the group stage, the elimination stages. So, but now the club, they in the wisdom of the state government are trying to motivate them to ensure that they get promotion to the Premier League next season. And at the same time, defend their cup and also get back to the continental campaign again. And well, and according to the deputy governor, it's a way of saying thank you for what you have done, and I should urge them to do more. So I hope that the club will be able to capitalize on their game.
Away from that now to returning Super Eagles striker Odion Igalo has dismissed the criticism that has trailed his return to the Super Eagles. Recall that Igalo actually called it quits to the Super Eagles after the African Cup of Nations in 2019. But his recall to the team has sent a few tones wagging. Some have said he's no longer needed in the team, but Igalo has come out to say that, look, he's still very important to the Super Eagles as long as he's concerned. Which recall that before he voluntarily left the team, not like he was frozen from the team, he left the team on his own accord. And if you ask me, when he was leaving the team, he left the team on a high. You know, coming out as top scorer in AFCON and deciding to retire. And even up till now, in fact, since making his move to his new club in Saudi Arabia, Igalo has been scoring goals for fun. So, I mean, looking at someone like Igalo, whichever way you might see it, for me, I had issues with the return initially because of some youngsters who I felt would give you opportunity. But looking at it now, I still feel if Igalo has signified his interest to still represent Nigeria, I feel he should be given a chance as long as he's still playing well and still has what it takes to deliver the goods.
Yeah, I agree with you. Igaro is a very decent player, very loyal to the club, very decent. We don't have much of some of the unruly players we have about some other players don't help him. And just like you rightly say, yeah, I think as much as notwithstanding the league he's playing, but the fact that compared to the Obi that we were just talking about, so I don't think Igalo and Obi are not on the same path at the moment.
No, at all.
And if looking at Igalo provides precisely, yes. Even some of us have even questioned his come back to the team. We rightly say question it here, but for the fact that we feel that he's coming back, is limiting the chance of the young players who are coming. But more importantly, where we're suffering, what happened at the AFCON, that where we needed to score goals, and we didn't score goals, and where the young player will hope that we very much excited from the couldn't convert some of the clear chances. So you now begin to worry, well, maybe if Igalo could have been in AFCON, maybe he could have scored most of the scored this goal. But Igalo in some other several occasions then has also been found wanted in missing chances. Probably Russia 2018 is in my mind, where he has a clear chance to score it because he couldn't score that goal. But it happens sometimes. But looking at the current form, notwithstanding the league is playing on, Igalo, to me, he's calling back to the national team. Just not. I don't think he's just on the holiday or just on the doesn't say. Because I think he has something to contribute.
Yeah, I think so too. Away from that now to the EPL where Arsenal youngster Folarin Balogun is actually weighing up his options and has decided to represent the USA instead of Nigeria or England, where he actually grew up. He was born in New York, but grew up in England. Of course, he's from a Nigerian heritage, but he has decided that he will likely represent the USA instead of as against representing England or Nigeria.
I wish you good luck.
It's simple as that.
Simple as that. I wish you
Yeah.
good luck.
I'm sure maybe looking at the situation, he feels there's no sport. He hardly get into the England English team, even the Nigerian team.
Yeah.
It would be difficult for him. But
It will be difficult
looking at
because
him, USA,
Nigeria is also-
exactly.
the
Loaded.
breaking news Nigeria
Yeah.
team is also becoming difficult every day because the team is loaded and more players are coming up every day. So he may have seen that his chances of playing for Nigeria will be very limited, and he hope that he will have more opportunity to play international matches if he picks it then with the US.
Exactly. Away from that, straight to the EPL, where United interim manager Ralph Ragnick has said that he can't force any of his players to play. This is coming on the heels of the 4-1 defeat to rivals Man City. Recall that Cristiano Ronaldo, Edson Cavani, Rafael Varane all missed that match through injury, and Ragnick is saying, well, if a player is injured, there's nothing I can do. You're injured, you're injured. I shouldn't be the one to force you to get on the pitch if you're not fit. Completely.
It's very good. You know, say Raiki was trying to question why Ronaldo was not playing for I think that he's injured. According to him, Ronaldo was in machine and has to do that. So they begin some people, some comedians and some analysts begin to find question the injury status of Ronaldo, say that he was injured for that match. And coach said, well, I can't doubt him. He said he's not.
He got injured at the last training
and the medics confirmed that
sure.
he is injured, so he can't force against. He has every right to believe what the medical projects, not a medical expert. And if the medical expert say that no, this player is not in the right frame of mind, or he's not fit enough to play, what would the coach say? And that's what I can say. But it's really unfortunate that though I'm not a Mali fan, nor a massive fan, but I felt terribly disappointed that the Man U should concede 4 goals against the Man City in the match that day.
But United, even under Ferguson, United conceded 6 goals. City had won beating United 6-1 under Ferguson.
Yeah,
in Old Trafford.
Yeah, whatever. But it's not a yardstick. It's not that you considered 6 goals before. Does not mean that if I just like just like in the Barco where it's more people.
No, but the truth is, this is football.
This is football.
Even Barcelona at their peak considered 4 goals to a Liverpool side. City has almost beaten everybody by 5 goals and above in the Premier League.
Not a good example.
No, they are good examples.
No, it's not a good example. It's not a good example. You don't say that because of somebody was beating for 5-0 and you should be beating.
City were
Man U are is a very good club. And losing to a City rivals. You know the rivalry between City and Man City.
You are making this a banter affair. City is the best team in the league currently, and City are capable of beating anybody 5 goals and above. Even this season, they
not anybody. Tottenham beat them 3-2.
Fine, it goes both ways in football.
It's not anybody.
Well, anyway, we'll take a look at the EPL result. Fine, all right. Leicester City was won against Leeds United. Aston Villa 4-0 winners over Southampton. Chelsea 4-0 winners over Burnley. A difficult game. First half ended 0-0, but Chelsea having Rhys James back actually showed their class in that one. Newcastle United 2-1 victory over Brighton and Hove. Newcastle seemed to beginning some strike back since they made some few purchases in January. Then, of course, Brentford City continued to inflict pain on Norwich City, who looks like a relegation is a done deal for them this season. Then Crystal Palace, coached by Vieira, is currently doing well, beating Wolves. We all know Wolves is always a difficult team to play against, but winning that one 2-0 away from home. Then Liverpool struggling a hard-fought 1-0 over West Ham United. Then it was 3-2 against Watford Arsenal. Then, of course, the Manchester City derby was 4 goals to City and 1 to United.
What fantastic impressive result. Also, looking at I was satisfied with the Steven Gerrard. His club Aston Villa beating us at 4-0. That's a very good result, good one. And I'm saying that Patrick Gerrard is doing well, just like practically say at the Crystal Palace, beating Wolf for 2-0 away. So that's a fantastic result. And at the same time, Arsenal struggling. Yes, fantastic result. And Saka was fantastic, was so marvelous on the pitch, and inspired us to 2 victory. Good result. And at the same time, looking at Liverpool was able to get the part of their get the revenge against the West Ham. Remember, West Ham was against the 3-2. So they were able to get the revenge back. So
in this evening will be Tottenham Hotspur versus Everton. Quickly, we'll have a look at the EPL table and see what the table looks like for now. Sure, Man City are still on top with 69 points from 28 games, while Liverpool are 63 points with the game in hand. Of course, Chelsea 53 points with 2 games in hand. Arsenal 48 points, also with about 2-3 games in hand. Then United 47. West Ham United 6th position, while Tottenham are 7th with also 3 games in hand. Wanderers 27, Southampton 35 points, while Crystal Palace make up the top 10. Good for Crystal Palace. Nobody ever thought that.
You can look at this table. We were able to talking before we came to the studio. If you look at this table now, it will be pretty difficult to mind to break into the top 4. If Arsenal win their 3 games in hand, that automatically will create a very wide gap between them and Man United. So
that's if they win.
So it means Man United will better control themselves. And
you still have 11 games to play. So
Man United will better control themselves. Let them play for Europa League.
Fine. At the end of the season, we'll know who will make the top 4. So for now, it's still 11 matches to go.
You can see that Arteta is already smiling.
We'll know about that at the end of the season.
I wish you the best of luck.
So of course, Norwich City are at the bottom, while Watford, Burnley are already in the relegation zone.
Looking at Norwich, in fact, I think their feet has already gone.
No, Norwich is a done deal. The way it's looking now,
17 points from 27 matches.
Except if they can win all of their remaining 11 games.
Even Watford, I see Watford going down. So Burnley, everything to be Frank Lampard has to be very careful. It's not clear.
Leeds United too.
Frank Lampard, they still have almost 4 matches in hand, and if they're able to win those 4 matches in their hand, or even win from that will at least lift them up to the table, lift them up. Burnley, Watford, Norwich already they don't give up.
Watford, Burnley, Everton are still not fully safe yet, but we'll see what happens at the end of the day. You know how most of the times in the EPL, especially the last few games, are always
Everton, Leeds United, even the Brentford, there we can't go to their safe because
for Brentford at least 27 points. They have some sort of cushion. Well,
7 points,
there's still a lot to play.
They don't have a match and they have played all their matches.
Yeah,
it looks like they have played matches. Everton have 52 points and have 4 matches in hand.
Like I said, for Brentford, it's still 10 games a game in football. 10 games is still a lot. Anything happens in football, but
inside the 10 games, you have 30 points.
Yeah, like I said, anything happens. Sometimes teams go on a 10-match unbeaten run. Some teams you play 10 games and you lose all of them. So this things happen.
But at this critical time, towards the end of the season, it's always difficult for a team to get 10 games.
That's what we're saying, because everybody at this time is fighting for one team or the other.
It's even easier to play top team than to play the team in the
relegation zone. Anyway, all right. For now, this is all we have for you on today's episode of Sports Orbit, the first for the week. Salifo, once again, thank you for being here in the studio with me.
Thank you.
All right, until we come your way tomorrow again with another bumper package. My name is Alpha Achuanis. Stay safe out there and goodbye.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.